The Lord of the Rings Online. This is a beautiful game, even in today. It was some of the best exploration that I've ever had in a video game. I noticed when I was going through some dungeons that the camera just doesn't work as well when you're indoors. It just kind of bounces around and makes it difficult to see what's going on, especially when you're in a tight corridor and it's the camera right up against you. So I zoomed in all the way and I tried to play it this way. And I quickly found that this was just very jarring with no animations. You couldn't really tell when your skills were going off visually in front of you, only down in your toolbar. So I aimed to fix this. And so began LotroFPS, which is in very early stages, but I think this is going to be a really neat thing. Just walking around in the tavern in Bree, I've been in a million times. I noticed so many things in first person, like when you walk up to the barber, there's hair underneath the barber's chair, or next to the drunkard, there's actually a spilled mug. I've noticed things like this all over the game, playing in this perspective, and I think we'll be able to actually animate most of the things here. We can find the emotes being played, and we can animate them. We can detect the skills being used, and we can animate that. Overall, I think most of the game can be animated in first person. And it can be taken even farther with customizations with different hands and different offhands, main hands. We can detect if there's a horse being mounted. Then you can ride off on your horse. We can customize that, different horses. Whether it's sliders or checkboxes, it doesn't really matter, but this is the newest project that I've been working on. I know most of the people here watch my Morrowind modding tutorials and my Starwind modding tutorials, but this is the project that I have most recently moved on to. Alright, so just want to show some combat quick. So, my little guy. You can see I blew my horn, and then I even pointed whenever I sent him to fight. By no means is it perfect, and it'll never be perfect, but it will be animated, which is something that right now it's just not. That's pretty much all that I have to show at the moment. This hasn't been in development for very long, but I plan on taking this all the way through, and I plan on using this myself. So, I mean, this is something that I want. This is a perspective that I would like to be able to play through and through in this game. I play a lot of Elder Scrolls. I really wanted the Elder Scrolls Online to be a good game, and then it wasn't. And I like that first-person perspective in these fantasy games. So, yeah, I plan on this being a good plugin because I plan on using it extensively. But if anybody has any ideas, any suggestions, this can be taken as creatively and as unconventionally as anybody would want. One of my thoughts was a Bjorning. If someone's tired of running around as a bear, maybe they could go into first person and switch their hands up. And instead of bear hands, they'll have like werewolf hands, and they can play the game as long as they're in first person, of course, as a werewolf. I even thought about the captain can change their minion to a ghost. Thought about changing up the animations in first person to be kind of reminiscent of a necromancer. So even though you have all your skills down here and you're technically, throwing up your hands like that, I can change it to just be doing something that looks like dark magic. Again, as creative as anybody would want, this is something that could change the entire feel of the game, which is the goal here. But again, any suggestions, ideas, or anything of that nature, please either leave it in the comments. You can reach me on Discord. I'm in the Lord of the Rings online community Discord. And then, of course, everyone who's already been here knows I'm in the Star One Discord. Thank you.